AMC is about to be insane. So AMC closed at $8.01, and this is humongous news. And in case you have no idea, essentially all of the options that had a strike price at $8 and below, they've already expired. And essentially they are in the money. So what does that mean? Well, essentially a call option is in the money if the market price is above the strike price. So on Monday, they'll have the chance to buy back the shares. Now, based off of the numbers, there's over 140K plus options, and each option equals 100 shares. So if you were to do the math, that's around 14 plus million shares in total. Now, let me give you an example to make this easier to follow along. So let's say an investor holds a call option on Bank of America stock with a strike price at $30. The shares currently trade at $33, making the contract in the money. So essentially there's a $3 difference. So now since you're in the money, the call option allows the investor to buy the stock for $30, which was the strike price, and they can immediately sell the stock now for $33, which essentially gives them a $3 per share difference. So now each options contract represents 100 shares, so the intrinsic value is 3 times 100, which is equal to $300. So in short, what does all this mean? Essentially, this could cause a gamma squeeze, and then eventually this could turn into a short squeeze. So now it's going to be very interesting now next week once the market opens to see what happens, because everybody is going to be watching AMC now. And let's actually go and check out the current price while the market is closed. So here we are, we see AMC market close $8.01, February 26. Now, let's take a look at the current charts. After hours, the price $8.17. Now, come Monday, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Now, depending on history and what happened with the previous time when it essentially went to its all-time highs, people are predicting that since we beat it and going over $8.01, that this could essentially cause a gamma squeeze, which could potentially double, if not increase the price even more. And again, this is just educational video only. This is not financial advice. Make sure you're doing research before making any investments, because we won't really know what's going to happen until Monday market opens. So right now, this could continue to skyrocket Monday open or huge sell-off. Who knows yet? But at least from the current stats, it seems like they're going to end up buying in, and then more people are going to FOMO, get into the stock, and next thing you know it, this causes an infinite loop, and then people just pretty much rinse and repeat, and it redoes essentially what happened here. Same with GameStop with the short squeeze. And then if people continue to do this, I mean, who knows what's going to happen to the price. Now, obviously, we have to wait and see what happens, but there's a lot more hope behind it right now. But again, we'll just have to wait when the market opens to see what actually happens. Now, I mean, looking back beforehand, we hit the all-time highs of $25. Now, let me know in the comments below, what are your price predictions? If this does a round 2 and goes absolutely insane, let me know how high do you think it can actually reach. Now, obviously, we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, let me just show you some interesting things really quick. So here's just some short interest right now. So I'm on Fintel, and the short volume ratio is at 26%. And we can just scroll down here. So here are the short shares available, 1.3 mil. And if you have the subscription, obviously you can see more data. But basically the short borrow fee rate, 4.29%. And then down here we can see the actual market data with the short volume here. And then basically the total volume, and then also the short volume ratio on the right side there. And then continue, you can see the put call ratio as well, fairly same right there. But last set off, I'll end it off here with some really interesting news. And essentially AMC Entertainment approved millions in bonuses to the top executives. So check this out, this is actually pretty cool to see. Is they actually approved millions, and basically the chief executive officer Adam Aaron will receive 3.75 million as bonus, while the other top executives are entitled to bonuses of 173K, upwards up to 507K. So essentially, it's kind of interesting because obviously we know quarantine, the movies took a massive hit, and basically they actually saved themselves from bankruptcy when you realize they end up raising upwards of 900 plus mil. So that was a huge deal. And pretty much they stated is that obviously they got caught up with the meme stocks, the red at the Wall Street bets. So obviously their shares are up compared to what they were at essentially before all this madness. And this was pretty much sub $5, give or take, upwards down of $2 for the most part. So currently right now is trading fairly high. And long term, I think once the actual quarantine gets lifted, we start to see people returning to the movies. And if AMC were to restructure their business model to something, or even getting potentially bought out from a major company, there are rumors about that, then I mean long term AMC could be an interesting company to invest in. But again, that's not financial advice. It could also go back down to its all-time lows pretty much. So again, this is something we just have to wait and see what happens. But again, let me know your predictions down below. Also, if you want to include any additional information or interesting findings that you have about AMC, maybe more explanations and details on the numbers and potential price points that it could hit, definitely comment it down below. And aside from that, if you made it this far in the video and you want to get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850, then all you need to do is go to the link in the description below, click on that first link and sign up. And as long as you deposit $100 minimum or more, you'll receive 2 free stocks valued up to potentially $1,850. And if you use my referral link, I also receive 2 free stocks as well, and that benefits both of us. And aside from that, if you are new to the channel, want to see more updates on the market, what's going on around the world, then hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, share this with your friends, comment down below your thoughts on AMC, and I'll see you in the next video.